But I was like, you know what, this year is a year of growth, and I'm challenging myself to grow. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, so here I am.
I love it. I think it's important to share that, you guys, because a lot of times we come in new, we look at people, even, you know, I'm sure you guys think I'm super comfortable up here, which maybe I am now actually at this point, but we don't know what it takes to get there, and you don't know the uncomfortable. I know Kendrick and I have had this conversation, like, we're not all just like primed and ready for this, so this is like, it's nice to see what it takes and how much work people are putting in to get the results that you're getting. So I just want to commend you on that. So we have had a wild ride. We just started basically in October, and I just want to know, these are a few things. What did you focus on first instead of trying to do everything else? Because it can be a fire hose when you're a new agent.
Yes. It's definitely overwhelming in the beginning. You know, you have like people are telling you like, oh, open house, so do cold calling, do this, do that. And I think for me, I was like, you know what, I gotta focus in one thing. And one thing I did was focus on my sphere of influence. I feel very confident, you know, that I have a big sphere of influence. I went to church with like 300 members. I have dirt biking groups. You know, I have.
Did you say dirt biking?
Yeah, I dirt bike. Yeah. I played soccer.
I did not see that one coming. That is very cool.
I played soccer, you know, all high school and then even after high school. So I just know a lot of people. I was like, you know what? My first week that I got my license, I texted 500 people. I was like, I don't care what the answer is. I'm letting everybody know.
So what did that text look like when you said that out?
So it was just like a professional like headshot, and it explained like, you know, hey, this is Tanya, I just got my license, like a very short like something, and it was like, even if you're not wanting to buy or sell, like if you have a friend or a family member, like please let them reach out to me.
So that's
very simple.
It's simple, but that's actually the hardest thing. Do you guys remember when you first got licensed how hard it is to tell the people that you know? Like you're like, I'd rather call 10 people I don't know than send, no, Jen, not for you.
No, it was easy.
Okay.
It was
Well,
like
it could be,
must do.
you kind of out yourself in the beginning, so I think that was a great move. Clearly that paid back.
It's kind of a weird thing because it's sort of like, hey, I'm in real estate, but I'm brand new.
Right.
Like it's a weird message. And the crazy thing is how few people when I started cared that I didn't know what I was doing.
That's actually a really
care.
great reminder. Yes.
Like I came from the entertainment world and I did what you did. We didn't have texting. That's how old I am. We didn't have fax machines. And I did that, and people were like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a house, or I want to sell my house." I'm like, "I don't know what I'm doing." Like, why would you choose me? Like, any street corner has an agent that knows more than I do.
But isn't that like that's the information?
I was
now,
too
is they
stupid
trust
to know that I should have been worried about that.
Yeah.
Right?
You trusted you as a person.
Those are the guys.
What?
that
You trusted you as a person.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was the case. They just knew me. But it's just weird because I wouldn't necessarily, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't, if I was going to pick it, go to a new city, I probably wouldn't pick somebody who just got their license.
Yeah.
But people do.
Yeah.
And we're afraid to do what she did.
Yeah. Well, I think it's amazing. That's awesome. It takes guts, and it clearly paid off. What did you have to stop overthinking to help you start actually taking action? Like that would be one thing for some people in this room.
I think just to piggyback what you said, Steve, I think people are not looking for a perfect agent. I think they're looking for somebody that they can trust or somebody they know. And
it's
you know, and I think building a connection with your client since like the beginning, or even before you sign anything, like just having that connection with them is everything. Because you know, during the whole transaction, you feel like you feel comfortable. You know, you're comfortable enough to tell them, hey, you know what, your house is not worth this. You know, I think it's more of this, and it goes easier.
I like it. Okay. Okay. Can you walk us through one specific thing that led to one of your sales? So just like a one action item that you did that actually resulted in a full closing.
Yeah. So I mean, social media is not like my main focus, but you know, I was like, you know, I'm gonna create like an Instagram and do this, and I put here, you know, things here and there. And one of the things that I do force my husband to do is to repost my stories. And in the last for my second transaction, I was like, oh, like post it, you know, repost it. He's like, fine. And literally from him reposting it, one of his I don't know, like high school friends was like, oh, your wife's a realtor? Like, I'm looking for a house. And literally by Saturday, I connected with them. Sunday, we saw a property. Monday, we did an offer. And, you know, we closed within 21 days.
I would get control of your husband's Facebook account.
Yeah.
Don't rely on him. If it's working that well, don't rely on him for it.
That's a good reminder, though, because when new agents come in, a lot of times they'll tell me, I know where my first sales are coming from. I know where my first 3 sales, like, I have these people and I always go like, okay, but like realistically they don't usually come from where you think they're gonna come from. Those people fizzle out. You know, you think you know exactly where your business is happening. So it's a good reminder that it's also, doing
You
all
never
the
know.
things. Yeah. Does anyone, I didn't ask you for your permission on this, does anyone have any questions for Tanya about her hack so far? I appreciate so much you being willing to get up here, because there's something, even seasoned agents, there's something to learn from the guts it takes to jump into. We're all being held back in some way by fear of something we know we should be doing in our business. So thank you for that, and thank you for sharing. I missed one thing, sorry, last one. Because I see, then the reason I really want to ask you this is because I see you visiting with Tanya, I see you around experienced agents a lot. So is there something that you've actually taken from experienced agents that you can apply?
Yeah, so I mean, one of the things I remember, Paul Swack, I mean, I don't really know him well, but when he did come to the office, it was a little phrase that he said, and it was like, treat your clients like if it was your mom. And through all my 3 transactions, I kept repeating that, like, what would I do if this was my mom? You know, and I think that made
my mom I'd refer to somebody else.
Well, not you. Yeah.
Well, but I think it guided me to, you know, be better and go beyond, you know, for them, and it really does make a difference. So I'm very, very grateful to have been here for that meeting and hear that.
I love that. I'm going to tell him that. I'm going to tell him to share that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
One last round of applause.